Some residents in Janesville have been receiving absentee voting applications from third-party voter outreach organizations that contain outdated information. The organizations likely used old mailing lists, resulting in personal information being sent to people's homes. The city clerk's office are aware of the issue, and they want to remind voters that the city does not send vote-by-mail applications to residents unless they specifically request it and provide the updated information. The city told people to unsubscribe from the mailing list of third-party organizations by following the code at the bottom of the letters they received.